Now on to command mode. This mode has some resemblance with the command line that we use in the shell. We can type the name of a command and then execute it by pressing enter. To enter command mode, we simply need to type a colon and we can get back to normal mode by pressing escape. Some sample commands can be delete, which will delete number of lines from the current line. Here we are deleting 4 lines, or yank, which will copy number of lines. So here we are copying 4 lines and pasting it by P, or join, which will join the next lines. It can sometimes be quicker to use an X command than to get the same job done via Vim's normal commands. For example, normal commands tend to act on the current character or the current line, whereas an X command can be executed anywhere. This means that we can use X commands to make changes without having to move our cursor. But the greatest feature that distinguishes X command is their ability to be executed across many lines at the same time, and we'll cover that in the upcoming sections. For C, we want to delete the third line here, which is self.name1. Using command mode, we can simply type in 3:3d, that will delete the line. And if we have to do the same thing using normal command, we will have to jump to the third line by using maybe 3 capital G and then typing in DT. Many X commands can be given a range of lines to act upon. We can specify the start and end of a range with either a line number, a mark, or a pattern. So far, we have specified addresses as a single line number, but we can also specify a range of lines. Here's an example. Let's say we want to delete from line number 2 till line number 5. What we can do is simply put in 2, which is the starting line, and 5, which is the end line, and then the action, which is delete. So that will delete lines from 2 till 5. There is also one special symbol, percentage. It stands for all the lines in current file. So if we put in %d, it will delete all the lines in the file. The %d is equivalent of 1, comma, $d. 1 stands for the first line, dollar stands till the last line, and D is the action, so that will also delete all the lines. We can also give the range using visual selection. For that, we simply need to select the bound and hit colon. For example, let's say we are selecting this bound. Now, to delete this bound, we simply need to hit colon. So that will pre-populate our command with angled brackets, and then we simply need to enter D. That will delete the selected bound. We can also run normal commands across a range. If we want to run a normal command on a series of consecutive lines, we can do so using the colon normal command. For example, if we want to put semicolon at the end of every line, what we can do is we can, let's say, for example, visually select all the lines, then enter normal, and then capital A. Capital A takes us till the end of the line and within insert mode, and then semicolon. So that will add semicolon till the end of every line. Another powerful and useful command in Vim is search and replace. So the sample command can be %s. So percentage, as we know, it covers all the lines. Then the pattern we want to search for and the pattern we want to replace it with, and then an optional G. So G stands for global. So what does it mean? Let's say you have a word occurring multiple times in a line. If you want to replace all the occurrences in that line, you will give in G. If you just want to replace the first occurrence, you will just skip it. We'll take an example for that. Let's say we replace this name with myself to cover all the cases. Let's say first we want to replace all this self with this. So we'll give in %s, self, this, and global. So as we see, all the cells are replaced. Let's say we want to apply it with visual selection. Then we'll select the bounds and then we'll give in S. Then let's say self, this, and G. One more case we will cover it without giving the G. So let's say we give in %s, self, this, and here we are not giving in G. So as we see that in this line, on line number 3, we replace the first occurrence of self but not the second one. So that's where the G global stands for. Command mode also have functionality to execute one-off shell commands without going out of Vim. We can achieve that using colon, bang, and the command. We'll cover it with an example. So let's say we want to know what's the current date. You just have to type in colon, bang, and date. So here we have this current date. Now, one of the interesting use case of this command is to use the output within the file. Let's use the output of date to print within the file. What we'll do is colon, read, bang, date. So it will print the date within it here. Then we can simply add the print statement.